make the 300K, if you make the minimum payment in 30 years, essentially you'll eventually pay it off, right? They're saying in 27.5 years, this is tax, that depreciation, I'm gonna call it DEP, that you could have depreciated that and it's no longer worth anything. You can depreciate it. Saying that if I bought it for $300,000 and I depreciated the standard amount throughout the years in 27.5 years, that I would have depreciated. Typically, that's what they're saying. It could be a little different depending on how you're moving, shaking on your taxes. That's why you can't just go to anybody for your taxes, okay? You got to make sure that you have a relationship. They know how your life is going. They know how things is moving, or they're really good at reading taxes and putting what you used to have back in. So they're saying that in 27.5 years, you would have made this zero, like you would have depreciated it out. It's not worth anything. But we all know this house in 27.5 years is still gonna be worth something. Make sense? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna come back to that. You have the couch, right? They're saying a couch, you're seeing the shrubs, you're paying like for your landscaping, we're writing that off. You can depreciate that stuff. So for me, when I got that bill, $90,000 bill, I even talked to Denise. God, I was like, oh man, I'm stressing. I gotta figure this out. I stayed up all night. And what I do, I took every card that I have. I took my debit cards, my credit cards, I'm gonna just say credit like that. I took my PayPal. I took my Cash App. Oh, look at Cash App. Look at Apple Pay. I took my Apple Pay. So Venmo, Facebook. Sometimes you can send money through Facebook, right? Yeah. Facebook money. Look, I took that too. I get some of that, when people watch my videos, I get a couple of dollars. I took that. I took everything, all these different things, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
So I basically said, I owe y'all $90K. Not sure how I got there. I was like, oh my God, how am I here? Making tons of mistakes. And that's why we're talking about it right now. I almost made a $90,000 mistake. I almost had to pay them $90,000 because I didn't have enough things to show depreciation or expenses. So what they did was they took my top number, like they doing most Americans, right? They took the top number and they said they're gonna tax it the same way. You see what I'm saying? I just showed you they're gonna tax it the same way, as if you made. I'm gonna just throw a number out. Ben, you made $1 million, right? You made $1 million, Ben, because you can't show any type of expenses. We're gonna tax you at that amount, and now this is why you owe $90K. I didn't show no expense. I didn't show enough expenses. I had a couple in there. I didn't show enough, and I can show you this on my QuickBooks. It's better if I show it. So let's go to reports, right? It's a small group. I gotta look around and see who in here.
So if they got access to your QuickBooks, why they didn't look at it?
That's exactly what I was going to say, right? Exactly what I was going to say is that you have to watch everything that you do. If you're buying a house, you're buying a car, you sign up for insurance, you have to learn these type of things so you can call the people on what they do. Like, okay, that's not right. If you don't say it's a problem and you sign up, whose fault is it? Right. If you don't know you can get it for cheaper and you pay more, is that their fault that you didn't know? There you go. So let me share my screen, right?